Good evening, I'm Jet Malone coming to you live from the Tomato News headquarters. Following the zombie outbreak story initially reported by Officer Rick Grimes, a killer virus has actually taken control of our own city, and the northwest section of our city is actually under quarantine right now. So it's affecting about 10,000 people. And let's go to our very own mathematics correspondent, P.F. Verhulst, to tell us about how this virus is spreading inside of that zone. So first of all, PF, thank you for being here. And any relation to Pierre-Francois Verhulst, the Belgian mathematician?
No relation. We're just both geniuses.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
So the virus that Jet was just talking about, it started back up 8 months ago. So if we can go to graphs that I've made up here, we can see that, yes, it has grown in size, but according to my calculations, the rate at which it is growing is declining, okay? So if we can go to this other graph that I have produced, we can see that, like I said, started with 2 infected victims back in January, and here we are with 500 infected. But like Jet explained earlier, the area has been quarantined, so with a total of 10,000 people in that area, according to my calculations, it'll take about until 18 months after the initial start for all 10,000 people in that area to be infected. And once they are infected, then our law enforcement will go in and take care of the problem. So based on everything I'm looking at here, this is a non-issue at this point.
That's good. You said law enforcement is going to take care of the problem. What exactly do you mean there, PF?
Well, once everybody has been infected with the virus and it's been quarantined in that one area, like we've already said, then the problem will be taken care of all in general. You won't see those people anymore.
Okay, there's a lot of ethical questions we have. Wait, sorry, I'm getting new information here. I'm being told that the growth rate is increasing to 100%. Can you tell us what that means, PF? How is that going to affect us?
Well, if the growth rate increases to 100%, we can look at this other graph that I've already produced and see that if it indeed is growing at a rate of...
You had that graph already produced. That's a little suspicious, wouldn't you say, PF?
Dude, genius. We've established this. Let's go on with the news. Okay. Still, the 2 infected start the initial infection. But now that the growth rate has hit 100%, according to my calculations, within the next 24 months of the period from where it initially started, it'll reach above 16 million infected, which, now that the quarantine zone has been breached, with 16 million infected in the first 24 months of the infection being out to the masses, I would say that Officer Grimes has his work cut out for him because we're all screwed.
Okay, well, so as a reminder, people, the rules from the CDC state that if you come into contact with an affected individual, that you must alert the local authorities immediately. And if the infected person attempts to bite you, then you immediately need to apply a lethal force to the head to neutralize the threat. And remember that if you become a quote-unquote zombie, no matter how you die, you will always become a zombie after that. That didn't really make sense, but anyways, let's move on to our next news. Coming up, are your toys possessed by the devil? A new report by our highly respected parent company, The Onion, shows that the Sesame Street toys may actually be possessed by the controversial ruler of the underworld. And later, is Baby Yoda a ploy for lizard people to control our minds? All that and more coming up.